to where the beach is near. The beer is dear, there's plenty of women on the crack. Walking
here we are in the final second. The whistle is gone, and Sligo Rovers are the champions.
By the riverside, you can watch the tide as it flows.
No, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not have enough players and will be forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Here he tries to drive it clean out over the stand. Out in there, he's the corner.
In the bookie shop, I done.
Right, this is part 2, I suppose. We'll forget about the match in a minute now. Go on, finish that story. Some randomer.
So randomly, so we trained one night and it was like warm Tuesday evening, just like tonight now, or Monday or Tuesday or whatever, and it was a fucking nice evening, right? Pitch was cut, everyone's out buzzing the train, and this guy lands up in a fan anyway, hops out with a Munster jersey on, a pair of jeans and runners. And we were kind of warming up, and this guy goes onto the pitch. We're like, fuck me, who's this guy? He must be something wrong, or he wants something. Lads start to say, how are you? How's things? He's like, oh yeah, just where's your manager? And I go, oh, it's Neil, he's over there, like, you know. Yeah. Neil's a lovely guy, like, he'd never say no to you, like, he'd nearly pick everyone if he could.
I can see what's going.
He comes up to Neil and goes, come here, do you train? What's the story with training? He goes, oh, Tuesday nights and Friday nights, 7:30 normally, that's what we do. Oh, great, yeah, is there any chance, can I train with you, like? And Neil goes, absolutely, more the merrier, it'd be good, So anyway, he's still standing there talking to Neely, and Neely goes, go on, get the warm-up started there, lads, bit of, 5 cones, skip to the left-hand pass. And this fucking cunt starts standing into the drill. He starts hand-passing round, and no one has the fucking balls to say to him to kind of go, what the fuck is this? He done the full fucking session in jeans. I'd say his legs were cut to shreds. I was covered in sweat. Hops in the van again and dries off, never to be seen again.
Imagine him going home. How was training? Yeah, go now. I went up through my paces with the lads.
Never seen again. Heard him again. Like we thought it was a hidden camera thing. Yeah. So we went along with it. Like
put him down on all your team sheets going forward. Then did you?
It's like we used to have this. Like when you play league games and there'd be reporters at it, there'd be no program, so the reporter would always take out and go up to the subs and ask who's who, like
Ric Flair.
We used to have a guy called
Jonathan Swift.
Jonathan, I've got Jonathan Swift and Trent Steele into local newspapers.
We'd one guy, Tommy Quinn, never existed, but like whoever was corner forward or whoever thought to be on freeze or do well. Yeah, that's 13, Tommy Quinn. Like, so I don't know, for a couple of years we had Tommy Quinn flying for Virgil.
There's selectors.
Some randomers. We've had a few randomers come into clubs and for a few weeks and disappear.
Especially in Sligo, with college and stuff.
This book came. I remember this book came once, and it's a long time ago now. Huh?
End of the train line, Sligo. So everyone turns up.
Yeah. But he came to a league and then on the pub after, and it was grand. He was odd, like, and someone offered him a crisp. Potato, and he goes, oh yeah, thanks, and he took it and he just put it in his pocket, like. And he was never seen again after the league game in the pub, like,
choked on the crisp.
Put it in his pocket. There's a book he used to call Peter Useless as well.
Referee, there's some great characters of refs.
Well, here we'll go on to this. I'll get into that in a second. With one ref was in contact, he sent you off, Gav Cawley. What happened? You play with Omar Gales?
I played Junior B with them.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Heard you're all right.
I was all right back in the day.
Yeah, I told that. Special. There's 2 pints of special on the table here, lads.
Yeah, so you can't beat it, lads.
He's brought the Mayo down with him.
The elixir of life.
Sure, he's a Mayo man in the corner.
I think I was training. I was training, or I was managing a minor team, and Gav was playing puck, refereeing. And
wasn't one of those better days.
No. And like I get on well with Gav, but he called something and I just started giving the lip. Sure, I was halfway out on the pitch, and you know the way he'd be like, and he's like, say something again, and I fucking gave it to him. And that was it. I was out the door then.
You must have something bad for Gavin to send you off.
Yeah,
I think he gives enough warnings. Like.
There wasn't enough. It wasn't that it was nasty. I think it was just consistent going, you're wrong. I think I kept saying, you're wrong. And
stand.
Yeah, like what I'd lose, we're getting hammered anyway. But great old club out there.
Omar Gales. My brother's managing them now.
He is.
Did a good win yesterday.
And a good win agaast Easkey, yeah.
Yeah, he was out at second half for us there too. Going well, yeah. You love the ground. Like, how did you never see the pitch?
Well, like, to be fair, like I only went there because Corey played in Championship.
You have a sponsorship sign on the side of it.
Oh, right. Very old. I mean, no, we have to update the sign.
We I was looking for a club when I moved up to Ballysadare, and a mate of mine knew Joey.
Yeah, Trevor Sweeney, yeah.
Yeah, and Trevor Sweeney, whatever. Yeah.
Joey.
And,
Just for fellas who don't know.
Yeah, and
It's a great time for you.
yeah, good.
I was chatting to him yesterday.
And he gave me the address or whatever. He told me this is where we meet you, like, you know. And sure, I was thinking Sligo Junior Club now. This is going to be an absolute fucking kip. So they probably won't even have a clubhouse. Fucking hell, like, the fucking facilities this place for a junior club, and like the pitch, unbelievable.
I think it's the best pitch in Sligo.
It is,
Yeah, that's class. That's
and
class.
it took some traffic there a couple of years ago when they're doing Markovich.
Yeah.
There was loads of games on it, and it still was sound.
Well, it was great that I thought it was a great idea. Like, Enniscrone was probably the obvious one. People were saying that Sligo play their league games, but they chose Colonia. I thought it was a great idea.
It is, because it's centralised. You can park on the side of the road, but if you're down in Enniscrone, you're parking in someone's fucking yard, and you're walking about 10 minutes. But an easy spot to jump the wall.
Enniscrone is just Mayo, anyways.
Yeah, you may as well be up there.
Yeah, it may as well be Mayo.
Good land.
Is there?
Ah, it's great land down there. Yeah. Great land.
I always think, just while we're on about it, I always think, like, it's mad that Castleconnor have their own club as well, isn't it?
They have a massive clubhouse.
Casconnor, yeah.
Massive club. We played there 2 years ago as well.
Like, that's it, like, you're pretty much, you're Mayo there.
You are
like.
Mayo.
Yeah, you're just...
It's the same for Ardnary was in Sligo. I think their 100th anniversary of leaving Sligo this year. 1921.
Just, you know when you come to Ballina.
The Rob Ballina office too, and the
They can keep
1800s. Yeah,
Ballina.
Ballina used to be Sligo.
They can keep Ballina. Sorry, Ross, I know your good future wife is from Ballina, but it gives me the shivers when I used to nearly get sick driving up that road to go to work. Oh.
We might have a few more Connacht titles
It's
if
an
we had
awful
Ballina.
spot for traffic as well. It takes 20 minutes to get through it minimum.
It's not even, it just...
It's an awful spin. It's a great road. From Sligo.
I used to do a 12-hour shift.
I used to drive it all the time, like, so this evening was like a trip down memory lane. That's why I got such a land with Interfini's and Drumore West. Look at this place. But like, you know when you're driving a road for years and you see people building houses and doing bits, or here's an extension. Right, that fella finished the extension. You did a great job with that garden in the end. Fair play.
Good for you.
Good
for you. The most stereotypical Mayo man ever. You're drinking a pint of special and
talking about building the boom. But you would like talking about good land. It's great land there in Drumore West too, lads.
What is good land?
Good land is land that is not fucking full of rushes and it grows good grass and you can get 2 cuts out of it a year.
And do you mean like for cows to eat or building? I wouldn't have a clue.
Cows,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you saying?
That's green land that Coulter does always hoard about.
Like good land. Like, you'll see it, good green grass and like not swamp.
Right. I want to. It's wearing some city slicker or something.
I think we had this conversation. I was like, you're still in the edge of Europe. Like,
no, I'm cool. I'm a hipster as fuck at Strand Hill. I'm eating avocados on the promenade.
I joined that.
Guilty pleasure.
I joined the Sligo coronavirus page as well.
That's Gary Smiley. You know Gary Smiley
causes havoc on it. Yeah.
Grania Cunningham every night posts. I get the notification. Like, all these people.
There's some characters.
This
on
is
that.
where you get your social interactions now. Like, where else are you going to get them?
The Strand Hill one has calmed down a little bit.
I'm disappointed.
You're called out a bit.
It must be because of the video.
It has calmed down. A year ago, that was outrageous stuff.
Yeah.
The stuff that was
like I have. I'm not on social media at all, but I had to set up a Facebook page to get like a profile to put up my RF page, just to put up like.
So it's RF that is in the Strand Hill notice board?
No, I won't say the name because I played fuck on a few other communities. there was a Chubba Curry community one. There was a lad going around selling gates and washing powder or something like that. You know the type of fellas.
Yeah, okay,
gates, right? So they were going around selling door to door, and they were saying, "Oh, please report him to the guards, etc." And I put up the comment in. Yeah, I got a great deal off him for 2 pillows. So man, and then they're all writing underneath, "You can't be letting them in. You can't be giving them money."
You fancy gate? Nah. How about some washing powder?
It's like a carpet. Some too.
I love these guys who run their own raffles as well. Do you want to buy a ticket? There's numbers. Come on.
Bonus ball, €20.
What's going on?
But like some of them ones, I was looking at one where like your man took in €1,200 and paid out 500. He's made 700 quid on a draw.
We're doing a Facebook page, yeah.
Yeah. Like,
but that or Kings, like I'd say, did you come across?
Oh, with the cars.
Yeah.
Like Mayo.
But loads of people in Sligo have won them cars.
Mayo had like a run of like I'd say 30 times in a row that they won, and they were giving away houses and 100,000 quid. Like But you have to be a company based in the north to do it. The Irish laws
Right.
on gambling
Yeah,
won't
yeah.
allow you.
I do know one girl who won one. She works
Yeah.
in Abbott. She actually won like an outrageous mark.
Someone won a huge actual
Camper
camper
van.
van. It was Mark Bean.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you have to pay the changeover tax or whatever on it, but like
Very skeptical with
Facebook
that.
is brilliant for that. Like I love
I
these
don't really-
people and the way they
I don't
like
really-
old people in their 50s.
I was just going to say, I don't really go on Facebook anymore, but my father is
Sharing.
out. He's shut, and he's a 73, like, but he's always on. But someone died, and he goes, "Oh, very sorry to hear." And he done 4 laugh emojis, and I think there was a fire one after it, and I was like, I texted her, "Get that, tell him to get it down now."
It's like my a neighbour of mine years ago when it started, the abbreviation started first.
Yeah.
A neighbour had died, and very sorry to hear about Mary. Lots of love. She thought it was. Yeah, but they share the most. Like there'd be a cat in Australia that'd be.
You shared in Donegal, yeah.
Might land
Liked
here,
and shared.
We ran that by McSherry last week.
We said that about Sherry last week, yeah.
Press like, or Facebook needs another 600 likes for this child to pay for this child's
Yeah.
operation.
One like equals one amen.
Oh, gee. And then write amen then under just be saying.
And then people like,
But it's people you wouldn't expect.
but
But
then
they
people
don't know. See, people of that vintage, like your father, my father, they don't realise people watch what people say. It's like us back in 2008 or 9. Out tonight, or finish my exams on the beer. Shit you wouldn't put up now. Like.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
But even them fake, the fake competitions, like someone sets up a Curry's, and they're giving away the page is set up that day, and people are sharing that sort of shit.
I ran a competition before for All Ireland tickets back in I was getting legal letters. I was at a company. It was
Gareth Brooks tickets.
Really?
I got an awful, I got
Gareth
death threats
Brooks.
over Gareth Brooks tickets.
Was it you that set up the Sligo Unionist page? or
No.
something? It fucking was.
It wasn't.
I messaged. I go.
I know you did. No, it wasn't.
How's
The SUP. It's tough times being a unionist these days.
It is. Sure,
You're
I was
on the
on.
hallmarks.
I was on.
You're too sloppy.
Well, I was on Andrea Gilligan the week before that.
It was brilliant.
I thought there might have been some traction with it's like a unionist page. I was just to boil a bit of piss.
Yeah. I love it. I love that shit.
That's great. Well, it's like we were saying yesterday, like that tweet with Murph and Niall Murphy,
yeah,
and
you can't
fellas
make
are
that shit
going
up.
mad, and we know that. No,
Believe something so
but people is like you wouldn't expect intelligent people with good jobs are there fucking believing this clearly made up.
So where did it come from? The Sligo Way podcast.
me and my friend, right, this is a true story, right? Like this back 2013, we were like hell bent. This is before RF. We used to like trick people into stuff like that. We're going places.
We're very similar, you know.
We went to like we sat in the house on a Friday evening after work. Like right, we're going to do something this weekend. So we got up, we got the bags packed, put them on the door, put up a post on the car on Facebook. Off for a magic adventure. Left it for the night, right? Then about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning. Went on to DublinAirport.com or whatever it was, cropped the picture, put it up on Facebook, checked in at Dublin Airport, away you go. Left it for 6 or 7 hours. Then we got our bags, took everything out of the kitchen and one blank wall and a funny table and put the bags on us and had our passports and everything and sent it to a friend in Canada. And he put it up on Facebook then, checked us in, goes, look who's after landing to the house. Right? Think nothing of it. Our lady ringing me then, fucking an hour later. Margaret's after telling me you're over in Canada. We used to go to like the McGregor fight and like
We used to go to
All
the
Ireland
McGregor fight.
finals and like random or 18th hole on the
the open or something.
Open. Yeah. Just go onto Instagram and get the live photo and crop it and put it up.
Checking in safe at an earthquake somewhere.
You're always good for that one. I need to use that.
Heinz checked in safe at every big world event for a long time.
But you can because stupid fuckers out there believe it. Jeez, you have a great time. It's all lies. The whole thing is.
It is.
It's all
It
lies,
is.
the
It
internet.
is. Come here. When you set up the RF originally, did you plan not to be? I remember seeing it years back. Did you plan to be this not known? Like,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it got too big.
I still don't show the face.
Yeah.
Like, there's loads of people out there who don't know who I am.
Is there? Yeah.
There's loads. Yeah. Like
yeah.
the only people that know who I am are people that.
And come here. Who was rumors of who you actually were? Did you ever hear anyone funny? Like, I thought you were actually kill me. I thought Ant O'Friel might have been you for a while.
Jesus Christ. No, but he probably went around pretending he was. No, there was. There's a lot of people would be, and a lot of journalists and stuff were wondering it was someone from Newport, like.
Okay.
But like, I was so off the radar because I wasn't on social media that much.
Right.
that I just gonna like. See, I used to always go to the checks and you look up Mayo GA on Twitter and just see what the talk is about football.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck, I'll set up on our page there, put up a few polls now, cause a bit of stir.
Yeah.
And
But that's because the appetite is there, Mayo.
It is.
It'll cause
it's
fucking
meant,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
And like I used to be putting up like rumours in the county board and like because you'd hear them, right? You
Yeah,
know
yeah.
yourself in Sligo, you'd hear that McEntee was going to be the manager.
Well, we broke that.
Yeah.
And there was war over
There was,
it.
but
Like,
they hate the county board. Hate that's the bit of power that they have.
Piss
they
taking,
hate when someone else takes their little bit of a.
yeah. Well, their own fucking fault. I don't give a shite. Because it took them hours to get it out.
Yeah. But they have to ratify it and they have to full like. I see both sides.
The amount of messaging over that. Someone who was in for the job messaged me around 10 minutes after it.
Thick as fuck.
Well, he found out that he wasn't in the running.
Yeah, so that's the side with too. Like they did probably have to tell all these people. They're probably sitting around the place and scared. Going, you ring them.
Well, the meeting was on at that time when we fucking. I
can't think of anything else to do here. Good to break it, yeah.
But that's how it all came about. It just came about from like you'd hear stories, and you'd hear rumours, and I'd put them up, and I just got fucking traction because people are saying that fucker's knows a bit, like,
We'll take a picture of you now. We can put our Y fronts here in front of you over your face.
Yeah, but I always put
protect
the smiley face with the shades on. Like, that's my thing. But it's better than to go to Mayo matches. You don't have.
Was that you'd be annoyed? Yeah.
And so it's just better that way. It's good crack.
It is good
It's
crack. In
something
fairness,
different,
it
like,
is.
I've met so many people from. Like, look,
I'd say so.
I'm on a fucking podcast, like.
It's like
There's no discernible skill whatsoever. Like.
that's we say the same about ourselves.
You're well able to talk now, that's for sure. Good stories.
And I wouldn't mind
An orator. An orator.
What's that mean, Ross?
A good speaker.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Orator.
Oh, fuck.
An orator. Our narrator. Orator.
What? What are you talking about here now?
I'm just.
He's correcting you.
I just cracked him.
He's correcting Ross?
Yeah.
Okay.
Orator, not orator, I would have said.
I think orator sounds like it's got
You
more
spent
like
1,000 a year going to the grammar.
1,000, 5,000.
5,000, do you reckon?
Doesn't do well for the name, anyway.
What's next, lads? There's a few questions in, is there?
There's a few, all right, yeah. Check.
I got one there.
We sent it. Twitter is there a lot.
Like, you don't get much on Facebook or.
Facebook, again, Facebook is terrible.
It is, yeah. I just put it up. Like I know there's certain things people like on Facebook.
Yeah.
Funny pictures.
Yeah, that's it.
The Hitler video did very good on Facebook.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what's going to ask.
Yeah, it's
That's
the
a
older.
classic, yeah.
I was going to ask you, actually, what's your... You love Mark McSharry, do you?
I enjoy the sound bites. Like, come on, when you see a politician like that outside your own constituency that makes no bearing on your own place, like you're going to enjoy it. Like. But I think it's going to do him a world of good coming on that pod last week. He's showing he knows
He's
a good crack.
Yeah, like I've no political party at all. Like I couldn't give a shite, but I think he's outrageous.
Yeah.
He's a TV.
You're as well off voting for a guy like that because the rest of them are fucking puppets anyway. Like, they're just told what they're doing.
Like he hates me, all Martin.
Well, it's no secret we don't see eye to eye, and he's there winking at us like.
He just said it outright.
Yeah, he's making the wanker sign behind the mic.
I enjoy politics.
Do you?
Yeah, politics is.
I enjoy the local elections.
Yeah.
I enjoy the
and,
local
and
elections.
the lunatics.
But see, there's some wild bucks in Mayo, is there?
There is some great candidates that never make it. Like.
Yeah.
Some great. I've a great. I don't know if I can tell you.
Tell away.
It's there was an under-12 game in a certain place in Mayo years ago, right? And this guy was running for the local elections. So the team he was referencing, it was in his home pitch, he was a neutral ground, but one of the team was in his voting area and the others weren't.
Oh, okay.
Right? And he refed the game. And absolutely everything for the home team. Like little kids that didn't even know about this.
Stop it.
Fucking everything. There was murder about it. Fucking flew it. Flew it in the election. Full ballot boxes from that club.
Master stroke.
That's unreal.
But there's loads of the GA. See, the GA and politics are so connected. Like Mayo and Fine Gael.
We'll have a charity match.
Well, look at Alan Dillon.
Like
Yeah.
Alan Dillon's seat historically came from. He took Enda Kenny's votes, and Enda Kenny's father played for Mayo. And he took his seat. So that like there's a deep connection with football and Mayo and politics.
There was
John O'Mahony, TD manager.
Yeah, sorry not to go off the track with Brenda Kenny. There was I know I called him roasters. This absolute roaster from Mayo came to work with us a few years back in a place, and like he'd be on a team at work, and there'd be 10 fellas. But like, he was only about 21, but he looked like Enda Kenny, like he was an old man. So your mugshot will be on who's your team, blah, blah, just 12 of us. This is your team. So I went and got a screenshot of Enda Kenny when he was in college. Like, it's a black and white photo. And slid his one out and just put it in, put his name under it. Like,
Did anyone come?
3 months later, it was still there. Yeah, Martin's in today. His name was Martin. Yeah, Martin's in today. Yeah, like, it's clearly Enda Kenny.
You get lots of people that look like politicians.
Yeah, that's true.
Time.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on the boys in Kerry?
The Healy Rays?
Yeah. Like, they do well for the people.
You couldn't make it up, though. Some of the stuff.
Like, everyone loves them now, and they look after their own. Good
the
roads.
stuff with a few pints. You can't have a few
Well, I
pints.
drive on them fucking roads every day. And it's the fella that gets a good road between Ballina and Castlebar is getting my vote.
Yeah.
And fucking
I hate it.
But the fact,
like when I'm working, sorry Marty, I might have to cross that road tree. I hate going into Foxford and that. I hate it.
You're stuck behind something the whole time, and there's no coverage.
Yeah.
but their father held the balance of
no
power
coverage,
in 2002, sorry.
Yes.
He had, so like, literally, Celtic Tiger, middle of the Celtic Tiger, him and 2 other independents held the sway of power. So
Bent Bertie over.
yeah, literally, they're like, once you actually go into Kerry now, when you cross from Limerick, once you're into Kerry, the road is sensational the whole way in.
Like, Mayo is the only county in Ireland that doesn't have a dual carriageway.
What's been built between Castlebar and Westport?
Dual carriageway.
Oh.
I'm getting that out now because it won't be a fact in another month or two.
You mentioned fucking refs. You mentioned Sligo refs.
Yeah.
You definitely have a few.
Gus Chapman.
I was going to kill Gus the other night.
Yeah. He's so smiley and so. Hey,
No.
and
He's with the Shamrock Gales under 11 girls. My daughter was playing for St John's. And she was only 9. She was young, and most of the team was young. And they had a few absolute, can't call it under 11 girl brute, but the big girls they were way ahead of them. And he wouldn't bring any of the good ones off. St John's didn't even score. And there was a woman beside her. Get in front of her, roaring. And Gus smiled and didn't make a change. I was going to step out.
Yeah, but that looks badly on him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
That's not on his referee ability, so he's got a shoulder now. If you
why
want.
Why is your daughter playing for John? Surely you should be playing with Strandhill now.
No, she lives in that area.
But you can come on. Like,
No.
Just hand your lever at St John's.
Yeah, I'll go to school there. They're friends of her.
All right, fair enough.
But it's a bittersweet pill. I photos of her in her Clare jersey, but no.
We actually used to train with St John's when we were in college. Up the fella that was chairman.
Are you in the IT?
I was, yeah.
Ah, fuck
if
yeah.
you can guess what I did in college.
Environmental protection.
No.
Jam making.
Is that the myth of jam making?
That's the business and sports one. What's that called?
Oh, it has to be sport and rec, yeah.
Recognition.
Yeah.
No. Qualified 4 years. Done it for 2 years.
Well, I definitely came across you. I ran for the elections one day, and I had them in a class. I went back and done marketing with Spanish. She didn't do Spanish in secondary school or anything.
Si, senor.
And just to get out, and just to not work with my father for the year, it couldn't be a hard.
Ralph rang me before about training in Shamrock Gales.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Who put him on to you?
I don't know, Joey, is it?
Bastards. Stop playing pranks on my old fella. He's up at Bundoran now, he is.
Is he?
With Carl Corey,
He's a trooper.
He's a fucking, I was going to say, he's a mercenary.
He is.
Sorry. I was
What did I do in college?
Yeah.
Archaeology.
There's an archaeology course in Sligo.
There was.
What were you up to?
Smoking, fucking, having crack.
Found a dinosaur out in Suey.
It was the best. It was a great job to have because you were literally standing around like everyone.
So you're a qualified archaeologist.
Qualified archaeologist, yeah.
You could find Sam Maguire up in Mayo.
It was based off the air of the chalice. Yeah, it was great. Like I lived in England doing it as well. Like it was a great job. Smoking rollies there, sitting on the side of a ditch, pretending like you knew what you were doing.
Wiping bones.
If you do 5 minutes work with a shovel, they'd be lads with trowels all day.
I keep doing Simpsons reference. Remember the shopping centre where they find the angel?
Yeah.
The end is near. Yes. The end of high prices.
I love the old Simpsons.
Stop. Season 2 to 10.
Yeah.
10 is nearly Portland, but 8
7, 8, 9, like that.
That's the one where Homer changes his identity and they're trying to convince him.
That's Max Power.
Max Power.
No, it's like I'm going to say your name. And
Mr. Thompson, Thompson. That's Cape Fear.
Yeah, that's Sideshow Bob one.
Yeah.
Hello, Mr. Thompson.
I think he's talking to you.
That was definitely one of my favorites.
Just when the X-Files, they did a crossover. Remember they had Mulder and Scully and the...
That was the Angel one, was it?
The Angel. I bring you
No,
love.
that was.
yes,
I
it
Bring You
was.
Love.
That was Marty Burns,
Yeah, Marty Burns.
when he was getting the injection.
Some of the songs, lads, are outrageous, sort of.
The Sanitation Commissioner, I think that's my favourite
Yeah.
episode.
Which one?
You too.
Your man Ray Patterson.
Yeah.
You know, Homer becomes...
We done old man Patterson with his finger on the button. I'm 2 years old. What are you talking about?
Just so your man walks on.
Somebody else do it.
That's the best singular bit of The Simpsons. It's like... They're just stuck at themselves.
Leave the bird alone. Shaking the cage.
Old man Patterson.
With his finger on the button.
Yeah, creaky old bones.
You don't want old man Patterson with his finger on the button? Whoa, what button? What am I doing? Where's my false teeth?
It's actually like if one of us ran for election, you know what you'd say to the other guy. Like.
It was an excellent show, that.
It was unreal.
I don't even watch it anymore. I did your
No,
ones.
don't. It makes you sick to watch the new one. I tried to watch them.
entertained, the idea. This doesn't look good either. What are we on about? Referees and stuff, I suppose.
Kieran O'Donnell.
I-
Did you come across him?
Is
The whiter fella, the shorts up to his tits.
is he a big lad, no?
He's tall. He's older now, but like he reappeared last week at a junior game when he'd been missing for a few years.
There's some awful characters, some awful very serious guys I found. Like,
Yeah.
they clearly didn't enjoy doing it.
Why would you do it?
Well, yeah, but like I know they're keeping the games going, but
Yeah.
there was some lads there, like, I'm like, why are you here? Like,
Yeah.
I really don't like it.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
a set on everyone.
They come with a chip on their shoulder, just ready
I
for.
suppose you get abused for long enough. I have great respect for people that do it because, like, we don't think about it, do we? Like referees.
No, you don't. But there was one ref, and I won't name, but I said fellas a guess that he was reffing under 11 girls game last week, and at half time he had a fag
Class.
on the pitch.
Oh.
Don't say it out,
Okay.
I'd say you know.
You're not allowed to smoke on.
No, but you just didn't look.
You had the best luck.
I used to do it when I was
This
younger.
same ref the junior game with us one day without a watch.
Love it. It's like it reminds me of an old manager we used to have when we were kids. He used to park the car up in the middle of the pitch, like.
Yeah.
If it was pissing rain, he'd have a challenge game. So he'd sit in the car, and if it was a free, he'd beep, and then he'd put on the indicator to which way it was going.
There's some real stories on. Actually, I'll go for one question here. Okay, now this is back to the thing. If our ref was a Sligo manager, how would you set up the Sligo team to take down Mayo? I've kind of touched on a bit, but
Everyone behind the ball.
everyone.
Yeah, shut it down.
But how do you score that? You were saying the last 5 minutes, though. Again.
Bring it to last 5 minutes. Nothing else.
Yeah, that answers that. We talked about it earlier. There was a quick fire, but we didn't do up any other.
No.
Someone suggested these two: Marty Joe or Jimmy Sloyne. Jimmy Sloyne. Sorry.
Joe, I'd love to go on the beer with Marty Joe.
You never in the beer, Marty Joe. You must be one of the few. Must be one of the few people.
One day, I done 2 days with him in the Owen Moore before.
He's not as sorry, notorious, the wrong word, but I suppose you don't see it.
I think
He's the first man used to see the Sligo game years ago. You know, Marty Joe Karen.
Oh, he's character, yeah.
I put him down as my most favourite Sligo J personality. I have pictures of him like as my screensaver. And I have a great picture of him when I was walking across the pitch with his thumbs up. Did you ever say I put it up a few times? No, he's a hero. I love Marty Joe. Great guy. Like he kept that club going.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
when there was nothing there.
Yeah.
Like.
I remember playing. It was a pitch in Ballinacaro for a while. Where Omar Gales played. You know where the houses are now? It was a swamp. Duck Park they called it. But like, you could score a point from a free from your own half back. It was like tiny. We played like this now. Omar Gales were in the pits at this stage.
Yeah.
Like our second team had to play them in I don't know what I think it was Division 3 because it was only 3 divisions at the time. But
they were struggling.
I scored 3-9. 2 of them were fucking like 3 or 4 of them were sideline balls. I was sick of freeze, but
kids pitch.
it was ridiculous. Like, it was just wooden posts and it was called up by. I remember I won't name. There was sheep shit and everything in it, but
yeah.
The fella was at me and I rubbed when I was taking before I took a free. I rubbed the ball in the shit. It was couch and all, and I kind of rubbed it on his face, and he decked me and he got sent off. I know the fella well.
That's a good story to tell in the years to come as well.
It is, yeah. Well, it's long enough way.
Well, like you still have sheep shitting pitches in Mayo, like because they're not that long ago that they were on the pitch. Like even our home pitch, we put sheep on it during the winter.
For the grass,
Keeps it low.
But when you see where Omar Gales came from, that like it's
The facilities that
crazy,
they have now
yeah,
are absolutely insane. Great pitch.
Other one is Gavin Caffrey or Anto Banto.
Oh, give me Gavin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not feeling Anto's live chat show.
I watched him. Yeah, I watched him. Gav was a regular.
He was.
Regular. It's not twice.
I joined the conversation once and I got a message 2 seconds later. Do you want to come on? He's got Jesus, no, I'm alright.
And Joe Salt, the Archer.
Yeah,
He's another. You could find him anywhere, like, you know.
Yeah, he loves Sligo as well. He's a very
He's a
big soft
massive
spot.
Sligo
He
fan,
does. He's a big soft spot.
He said himself, loyalty's divided.
Is his mother? Is someone from? I know he went to Tractors, alright. Yeah, I know
that's
that.
it. And he played with a couple of Sligo
okay.
lads, I think.
Yeah, he wasn't happy how he was done out about a Swinford manager.
Oh, I know the Swinford manager in Rantro, and it's like, it's a bit of a tricky one. But he's back. He had a big retirement last year, and he's back again now. So
man talked out against Mayo.
He did.
Well,
He did.
Can't say anything with that.
He did. But there's many people that have failed at the Sigerson loophole to say playing against the county team.
What about Jimmy?
Jimmy Sloan.
Yeah.
Have
you ever met him?
I have.
Right.
I have. I think it was me that probably got Jimmy going.
Was it?
Yeah, it was John Heron and Donegal. Like, do you know?
Yeah, I do. Yeah. His brother Raymond would have won chances at Tour de Strand. Like.
Oh, really?
Their father's from Tour de Strand.
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't know that. Well, he put them up first, and like he just hit the spot with me. Like he really nailed what people.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He nailed what a lot of people think, but no one says.
It's the way he says it, though.
It's the passion. It's the passion.
I hit him for 1-2.
He played with Mayo. Like
I seen he did score a goal for the Miners in Croker, was it? Or maybe didn't score a goal. Missed. Oh, that was a
McStay was wide open. Like he's a real.
He hates McStay, doesn't he?
Yeah,
a cadet, wasn't he? He was only.
No, the real men. It's the real men. But I love the videos where they're clearly baiting him. And you see him kind of, I'm not biting, and then he just clicks into this anger, like, you know.
He loses it.
It's so pure, and like I think most people in the country see what it is, like, you know. But I've been in the pub when he's been in the pub, but I've never, like, I don't want to go up annoying the man.
I know. The Paddy Power video, that's Claire Morris Paddy Power.
It is, yeah. He'd be in there a good bit, like.
I thought it was, yeah.
But like, even at the time when Stephen Rashford resigned, he was up on the board, like, ahead of Conor Mortimer and people like that, for odds as the next Mayo manager. And I don't know, did he know?
Where's he from?
From Kilchima originally.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
From Kilchima. I think he went to America for a long time.
I think he was in the N17.
We recently played in the N17, yeah.
It's both been a great spot.
We never had it.
Sure, how fucking old am I, lads? I'm 32.
Sure, we're only 34.
Well, I must have closed.
How old do we look?
That was our junior cert.
All right, old man Patterson.
No, but the fucking the one about the O'Connor, 5 fellas are running that tree.
Yeah,
It's
unbelievable.
Isn't
he? It's the passion he goes.
the pen, throwing the pen down, going out.
I played it, and that's why I walked away.
Yeah.
Like, he was in the system, so he obviously got screwed over somewhere. Thought he got screwed over, and that's just resented.
And where does he pint?
The Shamrock in Claremorris.
Is that really, so he is in Clare? Yeah, I'd love to meet him for a pint. I know, but again, I wouldn't like to annoy him because there was videos of fellas taking shit. Yeah.
I know. Did you see the Claremorris FC done a 5-a-side? Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so, no.
So Claremorris,
no, I definitely didn't actually, sorry.
It's a 5-a-side tournament that anyone can enter in, like, so they do, like, you know, random teams. People all over Mayo play. It's a big enough thing.
Yeah.
They got
He's up to that.
Jimmy Sloan to do their draw on Facebook, like, and he had a suit and everything and a tie, and some fella wearing a swimming cap pretending to be Gianni Infantino. Like, and they done the whole Champions League entrance music and the whole lot, and he just takes it seriously. It's brilliant.
I must look up that later.
Yeah, definitely something to look at.
You could enter that competition. I do a 5-a-side.
There's actually a foot golf competition, lads. If you want to enter, €1,000 top prize. If you think you're good enough, in Ballinrobe in a couple of weeks.
I'm not good enough, but I'll go up to it. Whereabouts in Ballinrobe is that? God awful town as well. Sorry.
Yeah, okay.
Jesus Christ.
It's hard town to get through. Great race course, actually. Lovely race course.
We played a rugby match in the middle of it. Remember?
We did.
Under 18
final.
We won the Connacht League there.
Won the league there. Yeah. 6-3.
I won't mention the name, but a fella nearly died because
he downed
by a horse.
Of absinthe.
He wasn't allowed.
I was in Andorra and brought back a thing of absinthe.
Yeah,
and he flattened
it. He done a Southern Comfort, but anyway, sorry, I done a Southern Comfort as well.
Yeah.
We were on the shower drinking, and then his mum goes, "Oh, you can't go back in the bus. You have to come home you have to go home with your college in the morning." And then they were going out the race course, and she obviously must have the tears, and she turned around, put him on the bus. But he missed about 10 minutes drinking at that stage. He missed about 10 minutes drinking at that stage.
Was it beside the Blue Thunder or some bar, wasn't there?
Yeah, we'll have to go into that in a second. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm just going to say, but he got on the bus. And you missed 10 minutes drinking, so down this. He downed like a half bottle of Southern Comfort and like a bottle of absinthe. Like you drink water. Downed it. Graham, we got as far as Claremorris then.
Then he went into a bar. We're all drinking away.
It's down the side. You know where the Ladbroke is in Claremorris?
Yeah.
It's kind of down the side street from there on the right hand side.
Pub.
Yeah.
He went to the bar and ordered 2 pints of Budweiser.
And then it
That's
just.
when you go through the shop to get to.
I don't. It was. Anyways, but
He
this
was
is.
handed the 2 pints of
20 years ago.
Budweiser, and the weight of the two of them made him fall
He just gone.
keeled over like.
And all he could say was, "I'm a winger. I'm a winger." So me and one of a good friend, Heinz, he said, lads, we'll take care of him. We were like, if the fucking manager sees him now, that's our drinking done. So linking back to the bus. Bus driver wasn't there, but to get the. Now, thankfully, he just got the boot open. He said,
Put him in the boot.
Toss him in there to fuck. He'll be all right for now.
Rolled him over.
And but one of the coaches came and seen it, like, and what are you at, you bastards? And ended up like, and to get him on the bus and like trying to had to put his fingers down his throat.
So he goes. This fellow is a vet, Brendan
vet.
Leahy, and he goes, hold on, this is an old vet trick. This I'll know how bad he is. Puts his finger in his mouth. He goes,
bit the fucking
I'm pretty sure he still has the scar on his finger from when he bit him.
Thank God he spotted us putting him in. He would have died, like,
Yeah.
if we hadn't, if we got him into that boot, just to save a few hours drinking time. There's anything else in, lads? I don't know.
Someone said to just ask you in the quick fire round.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what the context of this is at all. Paul Canan or John Walker?
I have no idea what's that.
There's 2 PROs. One was the former PRO at the county board, and one's the current one. And
It's a hot topic, is it?
I don't think the previous one liked me too much.
I'd say we're in the same boat with a few.
Yeah. I look at it. Like they used to, like clubs used to tag the RF. Like
Instead of me OJA, like type thing,
yeah,
all right.
tag both.
Yeah.
You wouldn't retweet anything that had the RF.
But we don't
tag.
get any
We don't
retweets
get
on
You don't
Sligo.
get play. It's petty. It's
Yeah.
petty fuck.
We've noticed that.
But it's look at like I have a WhatsApp group like 200 and something absolute lunatics in it.
What are you on it? What are you doing in it?
I close it, the comments, and then for like matches and stuff, I open it up and it's just fucking, it's liquid gold, lads. It's like
We should try and do that. Get the best headers in Sligo into a WhatsApp group.
We have
like,
tried
when
it.
when there's a round of club games,
Yeah.
I'll open it and say, lads, get your updates in, and people will be sending videos.
That's cool. That's a great idea.
Yeah, and then what I do is I sit at home on the laptop and then just copy and paste them.
Oh, class.
RF Mayo updates. RF Sligo isn't as good. There isn't much.
But there's no interest. This is another thing
Nothing
back to the
out
thing.
there.
There's no interest in Sligo.
Yeah.
The interest just isn't there.
But if there was an exposure like I do with the RF thing with the club game is booming now because
It is, yeah,
people
yeah.
love it. People
Yeah.
you're getting results all the time on the phone.
Yeah,
Twitter is the only job, lads.
it is big time. We're big fans of Twitter.
Oh yeah, it is 100%.
But you've even like world news. You have the news before it happens. Like
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's in time, like, do you know what
Yeah.
I mean? You're getting it live. You're
Yeah,
getting it.
yeah.
It's IV like. It's straight to the.
IV. I know all about them from the kidney stones. God bless it. But what else? Is anything else? I'm all out. Go. Talk.
Well, if you just had a hip pints with the kidney stones on.
Huh? I didn't have any pints now.
Would you though?
Would I? No, I wouldn't.
No.
I'm on a lot of medication.
Oh Jesus.
I wouldn't. I've gone off the drink a bit now. I wouldn't be not a bit good. No, not.
You need it,
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean gone off it, but I just not a massive fan of it.
Yeah, it comes and goes, I suppose. You know.
I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah.
No, Marty, you.
We're having an intervention with you next month.
I moved to Tormacady, and it's just that's what we do now up there. It's such a great place to live. lads.
Tormacady, yeah?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the way forward.
Are you involved with the club up there?
I am. I'm the manager of the ladies' team this year.
Because Joey said you're with someone. How's that?
Ah, it's good. Yeah.
No. Okay.
Tough. It's tough, like, yeah.
Women, eh?
Women, eh? I don't know. They're good old girls. In fairness to them, I enjoy it. But look, that's another day.
Yeah, I won't get into that. How's Moisey getting on with?
A bit of an eye opening the last day with Dublin.
Yeah.
But I didn't see the game, so I'm not going to comment on it. Like.
We do it the whole time. We're going to talk about the Rovers in 10 minutes. We know a clue what happened, didn't we?
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep fucking eye on the Rovers here while you're talking.
I was wondering what you're up to. God.
No, that was it. Yeah, I enjoy it.
That was enjoyable, lads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fairly fucking blew through that, lads.
Yeah, that was good.
That was good. I enjoyed it.
At least we enjoyed it, and anyone
Yeah.
else, fuck
You
them.
can all fuck yourselves. Okay.
That's it. Happy days.
Thank
Thanks
you,
for coming
Mr.
in.
Ref.
Yeah.
Up Mayo.
Perfect.
We'll talk soon. Up Mayo and Willie Joe. What was that?
I'm going back to where the beach is near, the beer is dear, there's plenty of women on the crack. Walking
Here we are in the final second. The whistle is gone, and Sligo Rovers are the champions.
By the riverside, you can watch the tide as it flows.
No, I'm being told that Average Joe's does not have enough players and will be forfeiting the championship match.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
Gary tried and drives it clean out over the fence. Out in the field, the corner. Jesus,
in the
he's terrible.
bookie shop, I done